guys, I'm Steex, audio video production, and today I just wanna introduce you a new series of video about pedalboard. So what I have in front of me are two kind of pedal to compose one pedalboard. So I have the AMP1 Iridium edition by Bluguitar and the Poly Effects. This is the Beebo version. Beebo cause is in blue color. But as you know, Beebo and Digit version, there are two versions of Poly Effects, now are the same, because now the firmware of Digit and Beebo has been merged to get one pedal. Okay, so inside there is both the two kind of firmware. So this is a pedalboard that I want to show you and let you know maybe how it sounds as solution for your studio purpose, for your live gig. So this is a compact unit to get a very cool analog sound, because pay attention, this AMP1 is all analog thanks to the Nanotube 100 technology. So let's start introduce you the routing I'm using right now from my Gibson Les Paul standard with the pickup Alnico 5. I'm going directly to my AMP1 Iridium by Bluguitar with this cable that you are seeing right now. It is the input, and from the Bluguitar, from the rack out, I'm going to the Poly Effects. Why am I using the rack out and not the usual speaker out? Because in this way I'm not using real cabinet, because the Bluguitar AMP1 has inside also a loud box, so it's also a loud box. So you don't need to go to a loud box to discharge all the power, the 100 power of this amplifier in a pedal size. But you can go directly with the rack out and going with the line, of course, signal to the Poly Effects input in the first input, okay? Then from the Poly Effects I use a stereo out, separate stereo out, and I'm going directly to my audio interface, is the Presonus 192. Where is the cabinet, you say? The cabinet is inside the Bluguitar, but I'm not using the cabinet of the Bluguitar. In fact, you can listen the only sound of the Bluguitar, which is this one. You can hear it from a side because I'm using mono cable, but I'm sending separate stereo output. So what you heard is only this pedal, only the AMP1 without any cabinet. I can engage the cabinet of the AMP1 pressing these two buttons, it's blinking, and now there is my cabinet. But you know, I don't like so much this cabinet, so I like to disengage it again and use only the amp section of this pedal. But I use my own impulse response inside the Poly Effects. In fact, you can see here mono cab and then a stereo reverb. The mono cab that I'm loading is the Marshall PLEXI SM57 off axis, and the sound is this one. You can clearly notice that this is a Marshall sound. And there is also a stereo reverb. So with this Poly Effect you can use it as IR loader and as all kind of effects you want. Okay, so let's try a different presets, recalling with these two buttons. And for me different presets means different song, so I can go to a clean sound and you can have this strange effect. I just want to keep clean sound, so let me reduce. So as you can see now the routing is clearly different than before, and this is more complicated. You have always the first mono cabinet from the input to the mono cabinet, where I engaged my impulse response from the David Laboga package you can download from the presetsforall.com website. Then to a turntable stop that is controlled by the foot switch A, which is this one. As you can see, it's lighting up. And then from the turntable we have several connections to the output 1 and output 3, which are these two separated outputs, and to a stereo reverb and time stretch. So let's listen the turntable stop, how I can manage it. So pressing and keeping hold, you can listen the turntable effect, okay? And this works only if you press and hold the button. While the time stretch, as you can see, there is the foot switch B that is controlling the time stretch, which is this one, the foot switch B, and I can control it, but if you can see, when I press, it keeps pressing, so it keeps holding, okay? So let's listen this time stretch emphasizing, okay? Really cool effect. So you can create really interesting presets per each song you have to play in a studio or you have to play in a live situation. I can show you different presets. Let's go forward. Med IR V30 reverb and delay. So I can control the delay. The stereo reverb I have not placed any control, so you can listen the stereo. I can use a different kind of amplifier. And I can engage the delay if I want to do maybe a melody. So with the foot switch B, now with one press you can see the foot switch stay engaged. We can also change the parameter of the delay. You can see here the feedback, the tone, darker, the glide, and the time. I can also move with this. There is the glide that you are hearing right now. Okay, next presets, Mad Strange Reverb. As you can see right now, there is complicated routing. I want to show you with the clean sound, maybe. More bass. Pay attention, use the headphones cause you can clearly listen the stereophony, okay? Really cool. Now the Mad Chorus Comp and Close Reverb. Another presets, mad rotary vibrato. With the clean. I can engage also the reverb of the Bluguitar. Okay, another preset. Here are again on the mad PLEXI. We can use the modern method. Let me disengage the reverb, okay, and maybe change the impulse response, maybe 𝙎𝙬𝙙. My favorite impulse response are the Pro V30 with the hair one, and I can choose the second. There is a lot of bass. I wanna remember you that disengaging the poly effects and only the Bluguitar, the sound is this one. But engaging the poly effects with the custom IR that you can download in the description, that's the sound. You can scoop the sound. I can engage the reverb. Yes. Just a bit more bass. Full gain. Ok ragazzi, ok guys, this was my suggestion for a compact pedalboard to get a very unique analog sound. Of course, without using any real cabinet, without using any, not real amp, because the real amp is this one, but is in a compact size, in a pedal size, okay? So this is all what you need to play in a live, to play in a studio. You can bring with you without any problem because it's very compact, as you can see. So please Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more about this kind of video. Let me know with a comment below what you think about. And of course, I'll see you next time. Bye!